Hello and welcome to What's Up with Dota. So today's first news story is that Jeyo is out of Team Archon. We have a tweet from Fluff and Stuff who says, I guess it's official, Jeyo is going back to play in SEA with Ninja Boogie. Good luck to them, Jeyo was a super fun teammate to have. All I have to say is good luck to Jeyo, hopefully he does good in his new team. But moving on to the second story. The second story comes from a quote-unquote whistleblower from Pefect World. He starts off by saying, as a Dota 2 fan who knows a bit of the inside story of Pefect World, I decided to post this article after thinking for a long time. He goes on to say that the Chinese team's performance is a major disaster, but from his point of view, Pefect World's structural issues and inefficient in operating the game are the root cause of this disaster. He said it all started when employees started to form different groups thinking how to get bigger shares from the pie, and when company mind shifts from meeting customer demands and improving user interface just to getting a bigger bonus. So it starts off when Pefect World managed to get the Dota 2 distribution rights despite a lot of internal opposing voices. After getting the rights, they decided to remove the activation key, but due to the demand for the game and a lot of Chinese players flushing in the servers were forced to shut down for 24 hours and the marketing campaign was a total disaster. He estimates that around 90% of players were lost because of this disaster that occurred. Next, he talks about the DAC and the obstacles that they faced, which were mostly resulted from unclear defined roles and responsibilities between Kai and Anderson. He says Anderson truly showed his greediness after becoming the leader. Some examples he provides for this is the Dota 2 University League and the Shanghai Major. So now we're at the Shanghai Major, where he says Pefect World's internal budget estimated for hardware was 2.8 million. Although other organizations came out with estimates higher than that, he found it kind of weird. He heard that Pefect World paid 7 million for the stage construction, but complains about who they picked. He says they picked a company without proper licenses to do construction. Another issue he brings up is the hotel rooms. He claims that Anderson told the hotel not to give players the Pefect World discount. He wanted the original price and wanted to put all the players and staff attendants under one name just so he could get a platinum card from the Marriott. He said that once it started getting close to the date, the casters and production had no time for testing equipment. Luckily, they caught a small break in which they had an extra 24 hours to prepare the stage, but the results were the same. There was still no testing, and they had some hardware issues. Now, the stage itself was made out of wood, nail, and glue, but it was poorly designed that the heavy chemical smell made him sick the moment he entered the booth. He can't imagine how players would feel after being there the whole day. He ends this by saying that over the years, Pefect World has made many dumb decisions and caused Dota 2, an incredibly high quality game, to not have a large player base in China. So in theory, he's saying the reason Chinese performed really bad is because the love for the game is not there, due to Pefect World's actions that were taken before the game even launched, or during. So no huge player base in China, no huge players coming forth, thus the game skill level stays down. Either way, moving on to the third story. The third story is Sylar versus Ruru. You might be wondering, who is Ruru? Now, Ruru is the CEO of LGD. Now, it all started when some questions were made, or some remarks I should say, by Sylar, who went over how much a player is worth and situations that happened while he was in LGD. He starts off by saying that his transfer fee was for 1 million RMB. He recommended RLTK for the team, and after RLTK arrived, he went to go look for Ruru to extend his contract, but Ruru said there wasn't enough money and in 2 months they would have the discussion again. Only after the end of the winter season he was told that he was going to CDEC, which he finds it as basically telling him that he has to leave the team. But then Ruru had the audacity to go on Weibo and say that he wanted to leave the team. He also goes over a streaming situation that occurred, that after TI4, Doyu came to Sylar and offered him 800,000 RMB. He said at the time that was incredible, but because Ruru told him he couldn't, he didn't stream, and he took the 700,000 signing bonus, but lost out on that streaming gig. So pretty much what's going on, there's some internal issues over at LGD and Sylar and what's going on about him getting kicked or getting replaced, although they said that he wanted to leave, but it turns out that he kind of got kicked. But either way, that's it for today. If you liked the video, give it a like, comment, subscribe, but I'll catch you guys next time.